faster, dear. Faster and faster, dear. It's like
Yo, what's up guys, it's Volk here, and in today's video I'm just showing you how you can make your own custom color correction in DaVinci Resolve. So without further ado, let's get right into it. After you figure out what song and what clips you want to use for the montage, for like the first clip, just like replay it a bit and like try to figure out what colors you want to use in it, because if it's like a light song, you know you want to use yellow and light colors, but if it's like a really aggressive song, you're gonna use like dark colors. Alright, so after you guys kind of figured out what you want your montage to look like, click on effects library, and after you click on that, you're gonna have like a couple options. Click on effects, and then you're gonna see adjustment clip. Drag and drop that adjustment clip over your like montage and make sure it's long as the entire montage. Alright, for the next part of the video, you're gonna need this third-party plugin which is called Magic Bullet, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description how you can download it for free. You can do it on Mac and Windows, and you have to download that first, so make sure to go do that and then you can watch the rest of this. Alright, so after you downloaded Magic Bullet, you're gonna have to go to Open FX and scroll all the way down until you see RG Magic Bullet, and then you're gonna see like a bunch of them, but the one we're gonna use right now is called Film. So all you gotta do is just drag and drop it into adjustment clip. Alright, so now that you drag and dropped it, you can already see the like colors looking really different, but we're gonna just like tweak this a lot. So press on the adjustment clip and then press on inspector on the top right, and then press Open FX, and then you're gonna see all these different like stuff. We're gonna go through each of them and what they do. So first of all, my footage, make sure to put that as a video because that's just gonna look better. And then after that, negative stock, that is basically like a bunch of like presets of like colors, and if you want to make your own, like that's how you make your own. You know, you can choose them, and the different ones add different colors, and same goes with print stock. So I mean, I'm just gonna use like, you know, random ones that I think are like look good. So yeah, and there. Alright, so now I'm gonna go over like all the settings and just show you like, you know, what they do and like what I'm gonna use. So color temperature just like, you know, makes the temperature of the colors like stick out. So if you do like 0, then the color blue is gonna stick out. And yeah, I want mine to kind of be like yellowish summer vibe, so I'm gonna like leave it at like 20, and the tint's kind of like the same thing, but it's with the tint of the color. So it's like green and pink. So I'm just gonna make mine like, I want my blue to kind of change it, make my blues look weird, so I'm just gonna leave it at -2. I'm gonna change it to -2. And then for my exposure, that just makes everything super bright and makes everything dark. So yeah, and exposure, I kind of want it to be like kind of bright, but don't turn it too much, or else like your screen's just gonna be way too bright. So I'm gonna leave it at like probably like 16. Yeah. So now we're on to contrast, and for contrast, you just like, it's like it just makes the colors just like pop out and more like vibrant. So all you just, I don't recommend putting it too high on your stuff. Just make it like a decent like 45 would look pretty good. And you shouldn't really touch saturation or skin tone, so just skip that, I guess. So now we're at vintage or modern. This is just like, it kind of changes the color up to make it look like more like retro and kind of like old theme, which is kind of what I'm like going for. So I'm gonna like put that up to 21. And now we're gonna move over to grain. But for grain, what it does is just makes everything like super grainy, and it has like a grainy look to it, which yeah, which is kind of obvious by the name, but we don't really want too much of it. So I'm just gonna put like 10, because like if you have too much, just the montage will look a bit weird. Alright, so then yeah, is the last setting we have, and what this does, it just makes the corners like super dark, like what I just showed you. So I just recommend having it on 0 or like 5. Don't try to put it above that, or else it'll just mess up the montage. And for strength, that's just like, you know, how strong is all the color correction, how strong is all the settings, and put it into the video. So that's basically how you make your own color correction using Magic Bullet. And again, the link is in the description how you can get it. And there's also other options like looks, that's another great one. And you can also add on effects on your color correction, like you can add on glow. And there's this one effect called deflicker or flicker addition, which is pretty easy to add. So that basically ends the video here. I'll put up on screen how you can get flicker addition or deflicker. But other than that, yeah, this is the end of the video. If you still need more help or anything, I'll put my Discord in the description below. So, you know, feel free to DM me or anything if you need more help. And make sure to like and subscribe if you need more tutorials or just more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one.